Good morning, one and all. In this session, we see the same problem that we have discussed in earlier classes. Since we'll repeat and continue the go to the next problem. Here we are analyzing continuous beam with the far end is fixed. Every ends are fixed. Here two ends are there. One end A and another end is C. Two ends are fixed. This type of problem how we going to solve? We'll see here. Okay. Analysis of continuous beam by moment distribution method. Analyze the continuous beam using moment distribution method and draw bending moment and shear force diagrams. Also draw elastic curve. So this is our problem. So we have to analyze this beam by using moment distribution method. Okay. In moment distribution method, what we will assume that first step we'll assume all the supports are fixed support. Like that we'll assume all the supports are fixed supports. The first assumption, and we will going to calculate fixed end moment. First step, we'll assume all the supports are fixed supports. By considering that, we're going to calculate fixed end moments because of the application of the load. Okay, fixed end moments is depends upon the application of load. Because of the application of load, we're going to calculate fixed end moments MFAB, MFBA, MFBC, and MFCB. So these four fixed end moments, we have two spans. For two span continuous beam, we'll have four fixed end moments. So MFAB fixed end moment for the member span member AB in the direction AB. Fixed end moment MFBA is the direction BA direction for the AB span. So here for the if you consider AB span, here moment of inertia for this one is moment of inertia of this member is 3I. 3I. Moment of inertia of this member is I value is 2I. Clearly observe this one. The intensity of load here, uniform distributed load, the intensity is 30 kilonewton per meter. If you consider this span BC, here the point load of 72 kilonewton is acting at a distance 2 meters from the right support. 2 meters from the right support, that means 4 meters from the left support. Okay, so this is unsymmetrical loading. So we need to calculate fixed moments for this loading. First, we'll calculate fixed moment for the AB. That is MFAB is equal, the formula is WL square by 12. That is the formula. Okay, WL square by 12. Here, for the AB is 1, MFAB is equal WL square by 12. This is acting anti-clockwise direction. Left side support anti-clockwise movement ఉంటుంది. So anti-clockwise movement will be considered as negative. Anti-clockwise movement is considered as negative. So that is W into L square by 12. W is 30, L value 6. WL square by 12, we are getting MFAB is equal to minus 90 kilonewton meter. MFBA, fixed moment of AB in the direction of BA. In the direction of BA, that can be written as W L square by 12, that is clockwise direction. That is in clockwise direction. So clockwise movement will be considered as a positive. So that is MFBA is equal to plus 90 kilonewton meter. Next, if we consider span BC, MFBC is equal to MFBC is equal to formula is WAB square by L square. WAB square by L square. MFBC is equal to. If you consider this as A and this is B, then MFBC is equal to WAB square by L square. But it is in anti-clockwise direction. Why? Because here the moment is in acting in anti-clockwise direction for the BC span. BC span ki left side support దగ్గర anti-clockwise movement act అవుతుంది. So that's why it is negative. So consider fixed moment for the MFCB. MFCB is equal to W A square B by L square. W A square B by L square. That is W is 72, A is 4, and B is 2, L is 6. So here you are getting fixed moment for the BC span in the direction of CB. MFCB is equal to 64 kilonewton meter. So we got 4 fixed end moments: MFAB, MFBA, MFBC, and MFCB. So now what we need to do is we have to calculate distribution factors. Distribution factor for the member AB and BC. Okay, because of this application of load, how much load is distributing, how much movement is distributing to BA member, how much load is distributing to BC member, that will going to give distribution factor. Okay, so distribution factor, here we have only one joint. Here only one joint. These two are the supports. A and C is the support. We have joint B. Okay, joint B దగ్గర మనము distribution factor will see here. Distribution factor for the joint B. At joint B, two members are meeting. They are BA member and BC member. BA member and BC member. For that, first we need to calculate rotational stiffness. Rotational distribution factor is the ratio of K by sigma K. K by sigma K already we are seeing. Okay. First we need to calculate K, that is stiffness or rotational stiffness. Rotational stiffness, the far end is fixed. Far end is fixed 4EI by L. Far end is hinted 4EI by L. Here, far ends for the far ends for support B, far end A అవుతుంది, దీనికి కూడా far end C అవుతుంది. Here, two supports are the fixed supports. Two supports are the fixed supports. So that's why the stiffness or rotation stiffness formula is 4EI by L. But for the member BA, I value is equal to 3I. 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 I is equal to 3I. Substitute it. You substitute L value. We are getting rotational stiffness for the member BA 2EI. Similarly for the BC 1.33 EI. To sum up 2EI plus 1.33 EI. So we are getting 3.33 EI. Now calculate distribution factor. Calculate distribution factor. K by sigma K. K by for the BA member distribution factor is equal to 2EI by 3.33 EI. So we are getting 0.6. Distribution factor is 0.6. Now calculate distribution factor for the BC member. BC is equal to 1.33 EI divided by 3.33 EI. 1.33 EI divided by 3.33 EI. We are getting distribution factor for the member BC is 0.4. Distribution factor for the member BC is 0.4. Now what you need to do is you have to calculate final end moments. How to calculate final end moment? By using moment distribution method. We'll see here. So we are written these are the two supports. This is B is a joint. At the joint, we have distribution factors. Distribution factor for the member BA. For the member BA, here it is 0.6 that we are calculated here. For the BC member, distribution factor is 0.4 that we are calculated here. Okay, you write here. Next, what we need to do is you have to write fixed end moments. You write fixed end moments that you are calculated here, na? Fixed end moments. Minus 90 plus 90 minus 32 plus 64. You write the same values with the same sign. Here, MFAB is equal to minus 90, MFBA is equal to plus 90, MFBC is equal to minus 32, MFCB is equal to 64. I'm written this one. If you see this joint, it has to satisfy joint equilibrium equation. It has to satisfy joint equilibrium equation. What is that joint equilibrium equation? MFBA plus MFBC is equal to 0. That is a joint equilibrium equation. It is not satisfying. So we have to balance these movements. How are you going to balance? Here it is a plus 90 is there, it is minus 32 is there. So we need to reduce this 90 value and we need to increase this minus 32 value so that the joint equilibrium equation will going to satisfy. So for that we are using moment distribution method. So for that first step what we have to do is we are written distribution factors of that we are written end moments fixed end moments. So now what you have to do is you have to take this I want to take calculator. Yeah, 90 minus 32 చూడండి ఇక్కడ మనకు బ్యాలెన్సింగ్ మూమెంట్ we require. So 90 minus 32 from 90 you deduct 32, you will get 58 you are getting. So unbalanced movement is 58. Unbalanced movement is 58. So that unbalanced movement we have to uh, distribute to these members. We have to distribute to the member BA and member BC. We need to distribute. Okay. 58 multiplied by 0.6 is the distribution factor for member BA. So 58 multiplied by 0.6 we need to multiply. 58 multiplied by 0.6. So unbalanced movement we are distributing to member BA first. So we have to 34.8 we have to distribute it to member BA. Okay. Similarly, 58 kilonewton we have to distribute 58 kilonewton meter we have to distribute to member BC. How much? What is the distribution factor for the member BC? 0.4. Okay. 58 multiplied by 0.4 will give 23.2. So 23.2 we have to distribute it to member BC. Okay. But opposite side, we have to write whatever the value we are getting here. We are deducting 90 minus 32 వస్తే plus 58 వచ్చిందండి. Plus 58 వచ్చింది కాబట్టి ఆపోజిట్ సైన్ మనము దీనికి యాడ్ చేసుకోవాలి. ప్లస్ 50 ఇక్కడ మనకు 90 minus 32 చేస్తే మనకు 58 multiplied 0.6 తీసుకుంటే 34.80 వచ్చిందండి. 34.80 దానికి సైన్ నెగిటివ్ సైన్ చేసుకోవాలి. పాజిటివ్ వస్తే నెగిటివ్, నెగిటివ్ వస్తే పాజిటివ్ చేసుకోవాలి. ఓకే. హియర్ minus 34.80 we are distributed to the member BA and minus 23.20 distributed to the member BC. Now what we need to do is half of the moment we have to distribute to far end. Half of the moment we are transfer to there is carry over moment. It's a carry over moment. Half of the moment we need to transfer to the far end. Okay. Here minus 34.80 is there. Half of this one you have to transfer to far end. 34.80 is మనకి ఎంత వస్తుంది అంటే 17.40 వస్తుంది. 17.40 we are transferred to support A. Half of this one we have to transfer to support C. So now what you have to do is you have to add all these values. 90 minus 34 minus 32 23.20 add up. Add చేయండి. Add చేస్తే here at the joint B joint equilibrium equation is satisfying. That is 55.20 minus 55.20 is equal to 0. That means MBA plus MBC is equal to 0. That is joint equilibrium equation is satisfying. So our final end moments are these are the final end moments. Okay, these are the final end moments for this continuous beam. Okay. After that we have to draw bending moment diagram and shear force diagrams. Okay, for the drawing bending moment diagram, first we have to draw final end moments for the end moment diagram. We have to draw for the NDA. We have fixed end moment is 107.40. For NDA we have 107.40 moment is there. For end B support B or joint B we have end moment is final end moment is 55.20 is there. For the support C we have 52.40. Just now we are calculated 107, 55, 52. Just mark it. 52 is less. After that 55 is somewhat more than 52. After that 107 is somewhat more than. You draw lines. Draw vertical lines. Intensity 55, 54, 52 and 107. I am drawn vertical lines here. It supports A, B, C of the same magnitude. After that, what you need to do, you have to join all these points. So this is the moment final end moment diagram. Final end moment diagram. Now we have to draw applied load moment diagram. Bending moment diagram due to applied load. Bending moment diagram due to applied load. Here for the span AB, the load is uniform distributed load throughout the span. For this, maximum bending moment will occur at this center. The maximum bending moment formula is WL square by 8. maximum bending moment formula intensity, maximum intensity is WL square by 8. So like that we're going to calculate. For this BC span, the load is acting here at this ఈ పాయింట్ దగ్గర మనకు maximum bending moment వస్తుందంటే that is WAB by L. That is a formula. Okay. So we'll calculate, if you calculate WL square by 8, we are getting 135 kilonewton meter for the AB span. That is a maximum bending moment. If you calculate WAB by L, that is a maximum bending moment for the BC span. Maximum applied bending moment is 135 kilonewton meter and 96 kilonewton meter we are getting. Okay. You draw the same thing. Okay. For the AB span, the variation of bending moment diagram is a 2-degree parabola. Why? Because it is a uniform distributed load. A load is a uniform distributed load. The variation of bending moment diagram is a 2-degree parabola. I am drawn here. So it is a point load for the BC span. Point load is acting. The variation of bending moment diagram is a linear variation. Okay, linear variation. Maximum bending moment occur at the load, whatever the load applied point. That is this point, 2 meters from the right support. 2 meters from the right support. So we have to draw this diagram. Intensity 96 kilonewton, 96 kilonewton meter. After that, what you have to do is you have to hatch the remaining portion. Here we have fixed end movement diagram, final end movement, end movement diagram, and this is a sagging bending moment diagram or bending moment diagram due to loading. The remaining portion after this line, this is called net positive bending moment. This is called net positive bending moment. Portion near the support, the hatched portion is net negative bending moment. Net negative bending moment. Here is also net negative bending moment. This is net positive bending moment. This is net negative bending moment. Okay, like that we're going to draw bending moment diagrams. For the drawing of shear force diagrams, for calculation of shear force diagrams, what you have to do is you have to, what we are just now we are calculated end moments, final end moments, and at NDA, we are getting 107.40 kilonewton meter is acting anti-clockwise direction. MBA, that is MBA, we are getting clockwise direction moment 55.20 is acting. At MBC, final end moment BC, we are getting anti-clockwise minus 55.20. MCB, we are getting 52.40. Those are the final end moments. For the calculation of reactions, I am using this end moments. Okay, end moments and applied load. I am drawing free body diagram. Free body diagram for the AB span and BC span individually. For the AB span, reaction will be there. Two reactions. This is I am naming this as RA. I am naming this as RB1. So similarly for the BC span, this is left side reaction is RB2, right side reaction is RC. So we need to calculate these reactions. Okay. For the calculation of RA, first I am considering the span AB. For the calculation of RA, I am taking moments about B and equating to 0. This is a free body diagram I am drawn. All forces are involved in this. So I am taking moment about B is equal to 0. Moment about B is equal to 0. So here RA into this length is 6 meters. RA into 6 is acting clockwise direction. It is acting clockwise direction. RA is acting in clockwise direction. RA into 6 and clockwise movement same unit. Again, here we have a movement 55.20 is acting clockwise direction. It support B. Okay, I am written this RA into 6 plus 55.20 minus. Now write anti-clockwise movements. Anti-clockwise movements are here we have this is anti-clockwise movement 107.40. I am written here, and this is because of application of load is also the movement is acting in anti-clockwise direction. So you write moment due to apply load, that is total load is 30 into 6 is acting at a distance of 3 meters from the support, 3 meters from the B and equate to 0. You will get RA value. RA value we are getting 98.7 kilonewton. 98.7 kilonewton. So now I want to use sigma Fy is equal to 0 for the AB span for getting RB1. So applied load is total load is taken by two supports, that is RA and RB1. RA value we are getting 98.70. Total load is 30 into 6. Total load is 30 into 6. Total load applying is 30 into 30 kilonewton per meter. Total load కావాలంటే ఏం చేయాలంటే ఫర్ ఈ ఎంత లెంత్ ఉంది 6 meters ఉంది కాబట్టి we have to multiply 30 kilonewton into 6 తో మల్టిప్లై చేసుకుంటే మనకు టోటల్ లోడ్ వస్తుంది. టోటల్ లోడ్ లో 98.70 తీసేయండి. 98.70 తీసేస్తే మనకు we are getting 81.3 kilonewton as a RB1. RB1 is equal to 81.30. For the calculation of RB2 and RC, we have to take again moment about RC is equal to 0 or moment about RB is equal to 0. ఏదైనా చేయొచ్చు. Okay, I'm considering moment about C is equal to 0. Point support C is equal to 0 చేస్తున్నా. Clockwise moments considered as positive, anti-clockwise moment is considered as negative. చేస్తే నాకు ఏమొచ్చిందంటే RB2 is equal to 27.47 kilonewton and sigma V equal to 0, Fy is equal to 0 చేస్తే మీకు ఏమొచ్చిందంటే RC is equal to 47.53 kilonewton. 47.53 kilonewton we are getting. Okay. So after that we have to draw shear force diagram simply. So reactions తో మనకి shear force వస్తుందండి. shear force diagram వస్తుంది. Reactions వచ్చిన apply loads కూడా ఉన్నాయి కదండి. So by considering these you have to draw shear force diagram. At support C, the reaction is 47.30. 47.30. But right side upward force will be considered for the drawing of shear force diagram. Right side upward force will be considered as a negative. So here we have to represent negative direction. Downward direction lo represent చేసుకోవాలి 47.30. Yet ఇక్కడ పాయింట్ లోడ్ అప్లై అవుతుందండి. ఎంత ఇట్ సపోర్ట్ ఫ్రమ్ 2 meters from the support, right 2 meters from the C support. The point load acting of intensity 72 kilonewton. 72 kilonewton. So now what you need to do, plus 72 minus 30, 72 minus 47.30 వేస్తే మనకి ఎంత వచ్చిందంటే 24.47 వస్తుంది. 24.47 represent here. And variation of bending moment diagram is a rectangle. For the point load act, variation of shear force diagram is a rectangle. Okay. Point load act అయితే rectangle లెక్క ఉంటుందండి, అది రిప్రజెంట్ చేసేసిన. బి దగ్గరికి వచ్చేసరికి మళ్ళీ చూడండి, బి దగ్గర ఎంత ఉంది, ఎట్ సపోర్ట్ బి దగ్గర, ఎట్ సపోర్ట్ బి we have 24.47 represent చేసినామండి. నెక్స్ట్ 81.30 it is acting upward direction. Right side upward force will be considered as negative. Right side upward force will be considered as negative. So this is 81.30. I'm represented here. Now the load is here. The load is uniform distributor load. For the uniform distributor load, shear force diagram variation is a linear variation. Linear variation. I'm represented here. At NDA, we have reaction 98.70. 98.70 we have to represent here, and we have to draw this line. You join this 81.30 and 98.70 and hatch this portion, solve this portion. So this will represent variation of shear force diagram. Variation of shear force diagram for the applied load. For any problem, shear force calculations is like this. First we have to calculate final end moments. After that we have to draw shear free body diagram. After that we have to calculate moment about B is equal to 0 and moment about C is equal to 0, so that we will get all the reactions. After that we will going to draw shear force diagram. Next, elastic curve. So elastic curve represents the deflection shape of the diagram, deflection shape of the beam after loading. Here at the support B, here deflection and rotation is 0, slope and deflection is 0. At support A or NDA, at NDA, slope and deflection is 0. Support B, deflection is 0 but slope will be there. At support C, slope and deflection is 0, and you have to draw this deflected shape of the curve that will represent elastic curve. Okay. So with this problem is completed. We are done with all. We are calculated the final end moments. After that, we have drawn BMD, net BMD, and shear force diagram and elastic torque. We are drawn. Okay. Is there any doubts? Is there any doubts? Is it clear? Okay. So we are seeing two span continuous beam. So now I want to solve three span continuous beam with a different moment of inertia and a different lengths and different loading. Okay. So for that I am considering continuous beam having supports, end supports as fixed. Again same problem, end supports fixed supports problem. First step what we have to do, we will consider all the supports are fixed support and we have to calculate. We have to assume all the supports are fixed supports and we need to calculate fixed moment. Okay. I'm not explaining everything in detail, but because we are well known about calculation of fixed moments, so I'm calculating MFAB, that is the formula is WAB square by L square calculated. So left side support anti-clockwise movement untadandi, right side support దగ్గర clockwise movement will produce because of the application of load. I calculated MFBC WL square by 12, MFCB WL square by 12, MFCD uh, MFCB CD we are calculated. MFDC we are calculated, that is formula is WL by 8, WL by 8, that is a formula, PL by 8. Otherwise, we have to use this formula also. E formula would use చేసుకోవచ్చు. Same value వస్తుందండి. Okay. So like that we are calculated fixed end moments. Next step, what we have to do, we have to calculate distribution factors. Distribution factors. Here we have for this continuous beam, we have two joints, joint B and joint C. So because of this application of load, unbalanced movement is there at B, that we have to transfer to BA member and BC member. That's why we are calculating distribution factor for the B and distribution factor for the C. Okay. Okay, I'm calculating for the calculation of distribution factor for the member BA and BC. We need to calculate the rotational stiffness first. Rotational stiffness formula is, the forend is fixed. The formula is 4 EI by L. 4 EI by L. Similarly, I'm calculating everything. Formula is same, 4 EI by L, 4 EI by L, 4 EI by L, everything. But I value is different for the different members. Different spans ki I value different. First span ki 1.5 I undi, second span ki I undi, third span ki 2 I undi. Okay, right. So now calculate distribution factors for the member BA is equal to EI by 2.3 EI, 0.429 వచ్చిందండి. BC కి 1.33 EI divided by 2.33 EI వస్తే మనకు 0.571 వచ్చింది. You see at the joint, sum of the distribution factors is equal to 1 ఉంటుంది. Sum of the distribution factors at the joint is equal to 1. You remember this word. Sum of the distribution factors at the joint is equal to 1. ఈ రెండింటిని యాడ్ చేయండి, 1 వస్తుంది. Next, for the member CB, distribution factor 0.571, member CD, distribution factor 0.429. So we are calculated distribution factors, and now we need to calculate final end moments. Final end moments we have to calculate. First, we have to draw supports A, B, C, D. Yeah, I located supports. After that, we have to write distribution factors. Distribution factor at joint B. Joint B దగ్గర for the BA, we have distribution factor is 0.429. For BC, distribution factor is 0.571. Okay. For the CB, distribution factor is 0.571. CB is 0.571. CD, distribution factor is 0.429. I'm written here. Now after that, what we have to write? Fixed moments. Fixed end moments we have to write. MFEB minus 26.67, MFBA 3.33, MFBC minus 15, MFCB is equal to 15, MFCD is equal to minus 30. MFDC is equal to plus 30. That we are calculated here. First step of calculation values ని అక్కడ రిప్రజెంట్ చేసాము. 1 2 3 4 5 6 ఉంటాయి. 3 spans ఉంటాయి కాబట్టి మనకు ఫిక్స్డ్ మూమెంట్స్ 6 fixed movements will be there. I am written here with the same sign తో రాస్తున్నాను. నెక్స్ట్ ఏం చేయాలి? నెక్స్ట్ వాట్ వీ హావ్ టు డూ, వీ హావ్ టు బ్యాలెన్స్ ఇట్. బ్యాలెన్స్ చేయాలి. ఎట్లా బ్యాలెన్స్ చేస్తాం మరి? ఎట్లా బ్యాలెన్స్ చేస్తామంటే ఫస్ట్ okay, here at joint B, MBA plus MBC should be equal to 0. MBA plus MBC should be equal. ఇక్కడ చూడండి, MBA వాల్యూ ఎంత అంటే 53.33, MBC వాల్యూ ఎంత -50. 0 వస్తుందా? రావట్లేదు. దెర్ విల్ బి అన్బ్యాలెన్స్ మూమెంట్ విల్ బి దేర్. అన్బ్యాలెన్స్ మూమెంట్ విల్ బి దేర్. దాన్ని మనం బ్యాలెన్స్ చేయాలి. హౌ టు బ్యాలెన్స్ ఇట్? అన్బ్యాలెన్స్ మూమెంట్ ఎంత? ఫస్ట్ మనం వీటి ఫైండ్ అవుట్. 53.33 minus 50. Unbalanced movement at the joint B, we are getting 38.33. We are getting 38.33. We are getting. So that we have to distribute it to member BA and the BC ki distribute cheyali. Member BA ki distribute cheyali. Member BC ki distribute cheyali. So it is depends upon the distribution factor. It depends upon the distribution factor. For the member BA, distribution factor is 0.429. So 38.33 multiply with 0.429 చేయండి. 0.429. We are getting 16.44. 16.44 we have to distribute it to member BA. This is different sign. Opposite sign లో distribute చేయాలి. Opposite sign చూడండి. నెగిటివ్ సైన్ తో 16.44 తోనే నేను దీనికి యాడ్ చేశాను. Similarly 38.33 multiply with 38.33. This is unbalanced movement. Multiply with distribution factor for the member PC, that is 0.571. Multiply with 0.571 is equal to 21.88 వచ్చింది. 21.886 something. It is, I am written this as 21.89. So with a negative sign we have to add for the member BC. So unbalanced movement is here. What we are doing? Unbalanced movement we are distributing to member BA and member BC. Depending upon the distribution factor, we are distributing. Okay, it is like a partnership or sharing. This sharing, profit sharing లెక్క. దీని మెంబర్ బిఏకి దాంట్లో షేర్స్ వచ్చేసి 42% ఉన్నాయండి. మెంబర్ బీసీకి షేర్స్ 57% ఉన్నాయి. షేర్స్ మన ప్రాఫిట్ ని షేర్ చేసినట్టే ఇప్పుడు మనకు మూమెంట్ ని కూడా వీఆర్ షేరింగ్. అన్బ్యాలెన్స్ మూమెంట్ కూడా మనం ఏం చేస్తున్నాం అంటే షేరింగ్ చేస్తున్నాం. అన్బ్యాలెన్స్ మూమెంట్ కూడా బ్యాలెన్స్ చేయడానికి ఏం చేస్తున్నాం అంటే షేర్ చేస్తున్నాం. ఓకే, ఫర్ ది మెంబర్ బిఏ అన్బ్యాలెన్స్ మూమెంట్ ఈస్, for the at joint B, unbalanced movement is 38.33. Okay, I am distributing to, for the distribution member BA ki distribute చేయాలంటే we have to multiply with 0.429. Okay, 0.429 multiply with 38.33, we are getting 16.44. Similarly for distribution of unbalanced movement for the member BC, 38.33 multiplied by 0.571. Okay, 21.89 distribute చేయాలి. సో ఇందులో ఏం చేయాలంటే now what we need to do is half of the moment, that is carry over moment, we have to carry to the near support. Half of the moment we have to carry to the near support. వచ్చిన దాంట్లో half of the moment అంటే 16.44 లో half ఎంత అంటే 8.22. 8.22 you need to carry to the near support. 8.22 is same sign. 21.89 half of the moment minus 10.95 క్యారీ చేసినామండి. So this is for support B. చూడండి support C కి వచ్చింది. ఇప్పుడు support C దగ్గర we need to calculate unbalanced moment first. Unbalanced moment we need to calculate. How to calculate unbalanced moment? Unbalanced moment for the support C is equal to 15 minus 30 అంటే 15 వస్తుందండి. 15 minus 15 minus 15 multiplied by 0.571 minus 15 multiplied by 0.571 చేసుకుంటే 8.57 వస్తుందండి. మైనస్ 8.57 వస్తుంది. సో మైనస్ సైన్ కి ఆపోజిట్ సైన్ ఇక్కడ మనం రాసుకోవాలి. మైనస్ సైన్ కి ఆపోజిట్ సైన్ రైట్ 8.57. సిమిలర్లీ మైనస్ 15 మల్టిప్లై 0.429 మైనస్ 6.43 వస్తుందండి. మైనస్ 6.43 వస్తుంది. ఆపోజిట్ సైన్ తో మనం ఇక్కడ యాడ్ చేసుకోవాలి. 6.43 యాడ్ చేసుకున్నాం. చేసిన తర్వాత ఏం చేయాలి? హాఫ్ ఆఫ్ ది మూమెంట్ వీ హావ్ టు క్యారీ టు ది నియర్ సపోర్ట్. హాఫ్ ఆఫ్ ది 6.43 లో హాఫ్ ఆఫ్ ది మూమెంట్ వీ హావ్ టు క్యారీ టు ది నియర్ సపోర్ట్. 6.43 లో హాఫ్ అంటే 3.22 వీ హావ్ టు క్యారీ టు ది నియర్ సపోర్ట్. 8.57 లో హాఫ్ వీ హావ్ టు క్యారీ టు ది నియర్ సపోర్ట్, దట్ ఈస్ 4.29. Okay, so next what we need to do is we have to repeat the same procedure. Again we have to balance it. Balancing moment, after that carry over moment, after that balancing moment, after that carry over moment, after that balancing moment, carry step మొత్తం రిపీట్ చేయాలండి. ఎప్పటి వరకు రిపీట్ చేయాలి? వేర్ సిగ్మా ఎంబీ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 0. సిగ్మా ఎంబీ ఈక్వల్ టు 0 వచ్చే వరకు బ్యాలెన్స్ చేస్తూనే ఉండాలి. సిగ్మా ఎంబీ మస్ట్ బి ఈక్వల్ టు 0 వచ్చేటట్టు మనం బ్యాలెన్స్ చేసుకుంటూ వెళ్ళిపోవాలి. ఓకే ఓకే ఇక్కడ చూడండి. ఇప్పుడు సెకండ్ స్టెప్ క్యారీ ఓవర్ మూమెంట్ వచ్చేసిందండి. ఇప్పుడు మనకి క్యారీ ఓవర్ మూమెంట్ వచ్చింది. మనకి 4.29 ఉంది. ఇక్కడ మూమెంట్ ఏముంది? ఇక్కడ 0 ఉంది. లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ సపోర్ట్ లో 0 ఉంది. ఇక్కడ 4.29 ఉంది. So now what we need to do is we have to distribute this 4.29 moment to the member BC and the member BA. How to distribute 4.29? 4.29 multiplied by 0.571. Negative sign వచ్చేస్తుంది. 4.29 multiplied by 0.429. Negative sign. Okay. Is there any doubts? Respond.
సార్ 8.57 ఎట్లా వచ్చింది సార్? అక్కడ
ఒక్క నిమిషం. 8.57 ఎక్కడన్నా ఇదా? This one?
yes sir.
Yeah, okay. So here there is at support C. We have two moments. We are calculating fixed end moment. Just mute your mic, I'll explain. Mute your mic. Okay, right. Some disturbance is coming. Okay, right. Now I will explain. At support C, we are written fixed end moments. At support C, we are written fixed end moments. We are calculating fixed end moments for the MFCB. MFCD we are calculated. We got MFCB is equal to plus 15. MFCD is equal to minus 30. So according to joint equilibrium condition, sigma MC is equal to 0. That is our joint equilibrium equation. Sigma MC అంటే moment at C must be equal to 0. Moment at C అంటే ఏంటంటే ఏమొస్తుంది ఇక్కడ? MCB plus MCD is equal to 0. మరి MCB ఎంత వచ్చింది? ప్లస్ 15. MCD ఎంత? మైనస్ 30. ఈక్వల్ టు 0 అవుతుందా? కావట్లేదు. కాబట్టి ఏం చేయాలి? ఇక్కడ దేర్ ఇస్ అన్బ్యాలెన్స్ మూమెంట్ విల్ బి దేర్. అన్బ్యాలెన్స్ మూమెంట్ ఎంత అండి? 30 minus 15 minus 30 చేస్తే minus 15 kilonewton meter is the unbalanced movement. That unbalanced movement we have to that movement unbalanced movement 50 kilonewton meter we have to distribute, not transfer, we have to distribute to members. CB member ki CB member ki and CD member ki మనం distribute చేయాలి. ఎట్లా distribute చేయాలి? We have a distribution factor is there. Okay, minus 15 multiply with 0.571. That is a distribution factor for the member CB multiplied here. 15 multiplied with 0.571 0.565. So it is near to 0.57. 0.57. Round figure చేస్తున్నాను. 0.57. Sorry, 8. This is a 8.57, not 0.57. I'm very sorry for that. 15 multiplied by 0.571. We are getting 8.565. It is 8. It is round 2 digits round figure చేసుకుంటే 8.57. 8.57 వస్తుంది. That is our ఏం చేశాను, అన్బ్యాలెన్స్ మూమెంట్ తో డిస్ట్రిబ్యూట్ ఫ్యాక్టర్ మల్టిప్లై చేశాను. హియర్ ఆల్సో అన్బ్యాలెన్స్ మూమెంట్ మల్టిప్లై విత్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ ఫ్యాక్టర్, దట్ ఈస్ 15 multiply with 0.429. 0.429. 6.43. 6.43 here. So దీంట్లో ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలంటే, ఇప్పుడు this is a moment will be there. We have to carry half of the moment to the near support. Half of the moment to the near support. దీంట్లో హాఫ్ ఎంత అంటే 6.43 లో హాఫ్ అంటే 3.22. We have to carry this one. 8.57 లో హాఫ్ ఎంత అంటే 4.29. We have to carry to this near support. After that, next. So here the carryover moment is 0. Here carryover moment is 4.23. Here carryover moment is minus 10.95. Here carryover moment is 0. Here carryover moment is 4.22. Okay. So now here there is unbalanced moment is there, minus 10.95 and 0, 4.29 and 0. We have to balance it. How to balance? E movement 4.29 multiply with 0.571. 4.29 multiply with 0.571. So 2.45 వస్తుందండి. 2.45 వస్తుంది. పాజిటివ్ 4.25 వస్తుంది. దానికి ఏం చేయాలి, మనం ఆపోజిట్ సైడ్ లో యాడ్ చేయాలి. ఆపోజిట్ సైడ్ పెట్టేసి యాడ్ చేయాలి. minus 4.25 to this side. And now 4.29 multiply with 0.429 వేసుకుంటే ఎంత వస్తుంది? 1.84 వస్తుంది. పాజిటివ్ 1.84 వస్తుంది. ఆపోజిట్ సైన్ తో మనం యాడ్ చేసుకోవాలి. minus 1.84 వస్తుంది. దీంట్లో మళ్ళీ ఏం చేయాలి? హాఫ్ ఆఫ్ ది మూమెంట్ వీ హావ్ టు క్యారీ టు నియర్ సపోర్ట్, దట్ ఈస్ 1.84 లో ఆఫ్ చేసుకుంటే 0.92 వస్తుంది. సేమ్ సైన్ తో క్యారీ చేయాలి. హియర్ ఆల్సో 2.45/2 అంటే minus 1.23. లైక్ దట్ we have to repeat these procedures until sigma mb must be equal to 0, sigma mc must be equal to 0. Otherwise ఇక్కడ చూడండి, మళ్ళీ నెక్స్ట్ స్టెప్ లో ఇవి రిపీట్ అయినాయి అనుకోండి, నెక్స్ట్ స్టెప్ లో కూడా సేమ్ రిపీట్ అయినాయి అనుకోండి, ఆ రిపీట్ అయ్యే వరకు మనం సాల్వ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఆర్ దిస్ వాల్యూ 0 అయ్యే వరకు కూడా మనం సాల్వ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. బ్యాలెన్సింగ్ మూమెంట్ 0 అయ్యే వరకు కూడా మనం సాల్వ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. ప్రొసీజర్ మనం రిపీట్ చేయొచ్చు. ఓకే, లైక్ దట్ ఆఫ్టర్ క్యాలిక్యులేషన్ ఆఫ్ ఫైనల్ మూమెంట్స్, హియర్ we will get 33.45 minus 33.45. Here the moment is balanced. Sigma mb is equal to 0. That means mba plus mbc is equal to 0. mba is 33.45, mbc is minus 33.45. Here we are getting 0. Similarly, sigma mbc is equal to sigma mc is equal to 0. That means mcb plus mcd must be 0 అవ్వాలి. అవుతుందో చూడండి. 17.91 plus minus 19.91, 0 అవుతుంది. 0 అవుతుంది కాబట్టి here the moments is balanced. Moments are balanced. So like that we will calculate final end moments by using moment distribution method. Okay, you go through the problem, you solve by using your calculator. Understand the problem, write the problem in your class notes. Okay, still you have any doubts, you can ask me in the next class. Okay, after that we have to draw bending moment diagram. So this is a variation of bending moment diagram. So this is also similar to first we have to do, we have to draw end moments, end moment diagram draw చేయాలండి. After that applied moment diagram we need to draw. Applied moment diagram we need to draw. Bending moment diagram due to applied load we have to draw. After that we have to arch extra portions. This is called net bending moment diagram. Is there any doubts? Is there any doubts till now? డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయంటే ఏమన్నా?